Hello you guys and welcome back to the NXT Universe Mode, our last episode of NXT itself before TakeOver Dallas. And yes, you guys, your eyes are not deceiving you. We are witnessing the return of Oney Lorcan after several weeks after that attack by Jack Doe's goons outside at NXT TakeOver The End. He is making his in-ring return against the man that attacked Roderick Strong and cost him an opportunity at the NXT Championship last week. Bobby Roode goes one-on-one with the unbreakable Oney Lorcan. And speaking of Jack Doe, he will also be in action later on tonight against Aleister Black, a debuting superstar here on NXT. Also here tonight, we will run down the card for TakeOver Dallas, TakeOver the End. But quite possibly, this could be the last night we see Hideo as NXT champion, because Drew McIntyre has been on fire ever since coming here to NXT. And Oney Lorcan really feeling the momentum shifting in his favor. Oney Lorcan, holy cow, look at that! Flipping out of a German suplex and delivering a big boot. And just like I said, Oney Lorcan, the unbreakable one, going after the glorious one. And Oney Lorcan sending a message early in this matchup. Bobby Roode definitely not liking the memo. Ooh, as Bobby Roode goes back inside the ring. Bobby Roode, after the confrontation last week, Roderick Strong chased him out to the parking lot where Bobby Roode would attack him with a steel chair. And thus, because of this, Roderick Strong and Bobby Roode have been scheduled for a match at TakeOver Dallas. That will definitely be an interesting match. And look at that, Bobby Roode tried to rake the eye of Oney Lorcan. And Oney Lorcan, just like we said, he's one of the many up-and-comers here in NXT, trying to make a name for himself. And now, oh, he's doing it here against the glorious one. And Oney Lorcan, here we go, off the ropes. Look at her belly-to-belly, tossing Bobby Roode across the ring. And Oney, all he needs is one opportunity, and perhaps that opportunity is here tonight. Double axe handle. And now into the cover. And Bobby Roode with the rope break. And Oney Lorcan arguing with the referee, saying that had to have been a 3 count. And Roode, oh, wait a minute. Oh, a German suplex. German suplex taking down Oney Lorcan, and Bobby Roode is taking control. Snapmare to the neck of Oney Lorcan. And now Bobby Roode looking to target the leg. Oh man, from what I understand, that was one of the areas that was heavily affected during that attack on Oney Lorcan at TakeOver the End. But no, wait, Oney Lorcan this time, oh, with the arm. And look at this, trying to roll up Bobby Roode. Into the cover, 2, and a kick out by Bobby. And now Oney, from off the top rope, Bobby Roode able to stop him and pull him down. And now Roode again, running snapmare. And Roode, oh man, focusing on the leg, trying to take him down. Because when Oney Lorcan goes to the top rope, he puts his entire body on the line, all to win one match. And that match is here tonight. He treats every single match just like it's his last. And that's one hell of a way to compete. But is it a way that you would want to compete here in NXT, especially after that massive attack that he suffered just a few weeks ago, or just over a month ago? Well, nevertheless, Oney Lorcan, look at this, showing the power. Gut-wrench suplex. And he's going to deliver the trifecta of gut-wrench German suplexes here to Bobby Roode. Here we go. Oh, slamming him down into the cover. Oney Lorcan looks to pick up a win here in his return. And Bobby Roode able to kick out Oney Lorcan in shock. And indeed, so am I. And Oney Lorcan slitting the throat. And here we go. Oney Lorcan looking for the cannonball from off the top rope. Oh, wait a minute. And Bobby Roode again, slamming him off the top rope down to the mat. And Roode takes advantage of snapmare. Oney Lorcan in a daze. Perhaps he came back too soon. Oh, a spine buster. And Bobby Roode trying to target that leg again. Oh, and Roddy better be watching on, because that could happen to him, as Oney Lorcan feeling the effects here. Roddy better be watching his takeover opponent, because Bobby Roode is really taking it here. Oh man, and a closed fist punch. And looking for the glorious DDT. Oney Lorcan able to counter. And Oney Lorcan again. But he's starting to get winded, starting to get tired. Looking for a drop kick. And both men are down. Oney Lorcan trying to get up and go for that pinfall. Into the cover. Falls into the cover. Off the drop kick, and Bobby Roode able to kick out yet again. And Oney Lorcan, I don't know, doubt possibly starting to set in here. Bobby Roode and Oney Lorcan trying to give it everything they have here, because they know it is the last episode of NXT. Oney Lorcan trying to plead with the referee, asking if it was a 3 count. And the referee, now back to the matchup at hand. Oh man, and Bobby Roode, a clubbing blow from behind, and the glorious DDT. And it is academic. You get hit with the glorious DDT, and it is over. Oney Lorcan losing in his return here to NXT. A sad thing to see, but he was just pleading with the referee way too much. Bobby Roode with a clubbing blow from behind and got caught with the glorious DDT. Do we have a shot of that? Right after here, Oney Lorcan, like I said, coming back. Perhaps he came back too soon, but he was hitting moves just like he was never out to begin with. But in the end, it was Bobby Roode with the glorious DDT to pick up the win here tonight on NXT. The last episode of NXT before 2K18 most definitely has started off in a glorious way. Bobby Roode picking up a win over Oney Lorcan. And wait a minute, Roderick Strong! Here is Roderick Strong, the man that Bobby Roode attacked last week, the man that he will face in Dallas at TakeOver. Getting retribution for last week as Bobby Roode, gets planted with a DDT of his own, although not onto the steel chair. And Roderick Strong daring Bobby Roode to get back to his feet. And Roderick Strong savoring the moment. Lifted up Bobby Roode onto his shoulders in a double knee gut buster. And Bobby Roode about to get hit with the end of heartache. Here we go. Sets him up. End of heartache. And will this be the scene come Dallas? Roderick Strong says it's Roddy versus the Glorious One. Who is gonna come out ahead? And coming up next, we are about to bear witness my favorite part of this episode, something that I am going to find very interesting here tonight. We will see the debut of Aleister Black, a man who's been sending cryptic messages to the psychotic clown Jack Doe, the seemingly murderer of NXT. As the story goes, he basically sent Eric Young off a cliff in an ambulance. We haven't seen or heard about Eric Young since, and Jack Doe has been facing psychotic wrestlers from different promotions over the past couple of weeks, followed up by cryptic messages from Aleister Black. And now here tonight we will see Aleister Black in action. What is he going to bring to NXT, and can he last against the Clown King of the Ring, Jack Doe? And Aleister Black A scary individual. And Jack Doe staring him down. And Aleister Black. Oh, wait a minute. Aleister Black making Jack Doe back up. Oh, look at that. Both of these men just staring each other down. Oh man, Jack Doe. Oh my god. Oh, whoa! Aleister Black with a black mass kick. And Jack Doe barely getting back up to his feet. Oh, wait a minute. And look at this black mass. Again, that black mass spinning heel kick. And Jack Doe somehow, someway still standing, but another black mass kick. And I've seen him working on that kick in the Performance Center. A black mass again. And if we thought he had head trauma before, definitely he has head trauma now. Aleister Black laying into Jack Doe with black mass kicks. And Jack Doe isn't even standing up anymore. He's just getting kicked in the face. Black mass after black mass. After black mass, Jack Doe isn't standing anymore. He is feeling the wrath of Aleister Black. And Aleister poised for yet another black mass. And into the cover. Holy cow! Aleister Black defeating Jack Doe in his debut match with several black mass kicks. Look at that black mass! And Alexa Bliss's reaction tells the entire story. Several black mass kicks, and Aleister Black indeed makes his presence known here on NXT in his debut, destroying Jack Doe. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, no. He's got his... Oh! Black mass to Alexa Bliss. Aleister Black taking out both Jack Doe and Alexa Bliss. Well, seemingly here tonight on NXT, we now know that in NXT, there is the light and there is the darkness, and somewhere in between is Aleister Black. And need I remind you of all the action taking place at TakeOver Dallas, an incredible tag team title match that has the makings of a historic classic. Roderick Strong versus Bobby Roode in a grudge match. These two hate each other, and not only that, we will determine a new NXT Women's Champion in a fatal four-way. Sonya Deville, Ember Moon, Abby, and Nia Jax. One woman is leaving Dallas as the NXT Women's Champion, and it all caps off with our main event, Hideo Itami versus Drew McIntyre for the NXT Championship. This show is big, and I don't even think it's even big enough to be held in Texas. And guys, an incredible card set up for TakeOver Dallas, our final show here on 2K17. But coming up next, Drew McIntyre has some final thoughts and final comments to Hideo Itami regarding their matchup coming up at TakeOver Dallas. We will hear from the number one contender, Drew McIntyre, right here, right now. wait a minute. Wait a minute. Apparently the fight is on. Hideo Itami with the NXT Championship. Off the skull of Drew McIntyre. And McIntyre knocked out with a championship. Hideo looking for the GTS. Oh, wait a minute. Drew McIntyre has him hooked. Oh, for the Future Shock DDT. And now Hideo Itami. Oh, yet again. Drew McIntyre looking for the Future Shock DDT yet again. And Hideo Itami and McIntyre battling all throughout the arena. What is going to happen when these two meet in Dallas? Oh, Drew McIntyre. McIntyre. Claymore kick. And now, what is going to happen? McIntyre looking for the Future Shock DDT. Great counter. And Hideo Itami laying into McIntyre, the NXT champion. Oh. This was supposed to be the last thoughts before TakeOver. And indeed, we're getting him here. And Hideo Itami now lifting up the NXT Championship, the prize that these men are fighting over on Sunday. And now Hideo Itami setting up for the go to sleep. Here we go. Hideo. Look at this. Going for the GTS. Drew McIntyre. McIntyre. Countering the go to sleep and sending Hideo Itami over the top rope. Will this be the scene? Come take over Dallas. And McIntyre. Oh, wait a minute. Drew McIntyre lifting up the NXT Championship. And Hideo Itami staring right at him. And Drew McIntyre. Hideo Itami staring down at his championship. And Hideo seemingly scared to pick up the championship. And indeed he does. Oh, wait a minute. Bad move. Because Drew McIntyre sending a message. A Future Shock DDT to the champion. Drew McIntyre is coming for Hideo Itami. And he's coming in Dallas.